They don't really they had damage issues, right? That's what I said. And now you pick an incredibly tanky hero.
In 1 more minute time, we are going to have the nighttime, and maybe that's when Gabbi can make a play happen. There it is. Meanwhile, over the mid lane, Vampire is going to be trying to go for the toss back onto Armel. Leads off of the Avalanche, close enough to get the toss back into the tower range. GPK doing a good job pulling him as far back as possible. He's going to run out of the mana shield here. Is Armel tanking up on just that alone? He has a little bit of fairy fire he can use as he gets into the trees. A toss of the tree to the shrine after getting voided and gone on. There he goes. He's going to go for the toss back on the Medusa once again, but there is going to be March coming in. Can he save him with the extra bit of mana going out? That gives him the tankiness to survive through the Sonic Blast, but it's not quite enough. GPK.
This mid kill, they know what the real threat to this game is. It's Armel. You can have a good Beastmaster game, but if you can kill this guy over and over.
March, he's trying to get there. Will be able to get his ultimate off as well as the Chakra Magic. The turnaround now as Gabbi comes in. They do manage to finish off that Medusa, but it looks like it could be too dead from Gambit as Vampire. It's going to be chased down by Gabbi eventually here. May not have the mana for a void, but the Chakra Magic. You need to be there catching the creep wave before it even gets up to the other side of the river.
And the roar, Necrobook popped.
Oh, we're gonna see how tanky he is here. He does still have the hood, but he's gonna be pulled back in by that Will-O-Wisp, blasted back in as well. FNG is gonna be able to get a freezing field out, but they quickly escape that area, except for poor Underlord. He gets tossed into that. Now KP, he does have the Shadow Strike still on him, just a scream, and it looks like he may take out, but it could be denied at the same time. TP away, KP's actually fine, gets the 4. Feeling relatively confident about taking kills. You can see Gabbi go for this one on FNG. Vampire is going to try and root this March, Keeper of the Light, out of the trees, but fortunately he hides at the right time. They know he's somewhere over here because of the high ground vision that was laid out. Now they see him. Tim's spots him out. Vampire's going to need to go for some sick Avalanche play here, but the Will-O-Wisp will prevent him from making any cool plays. While the toss to the side helps, but it only delays the inevitable.
March's use of the ulti, by the way, just pure offense.
Oh, there goes Gabbi. Every single time FNG thinks he's going to be pushing out a lane, there's Gabbi, gets him.
Whereas the other heroes I feel like were exploitable.
Dream going to be able to get a Chronosphere out with the freezing field. They're like everything they have to be able to kill. KP still got off the Primal Roar, but on top of a shrine. Chronosphere is down though, so TNC may still be able to force an engagement. They managed to push him back into the silence. A beautiful Blinding Light blast from March, but it's not going to result in the kill. The Queen of Pain is too tanky with the Strength Treads.
They know there's no Chronosphere, so Armel still very far forward. The Dark Ascension has been popped.
AoE Void, they're going to be able to get the toss of the Medusa into the rest of the enemy team, but do they actually want that? Because now she just pops her Stone Gaze, the rest of Gambit have to get out. A beautiful Dark Rift though, that actually forces so much out. Pipes rolling out, as is the mech, so those are actually really big team fight items. I think you're right, but first there's going to be pickoff on Gabbi potentially here with the Chronosphere, and once again the freezing BKB off is a beautiful one. Now he's going to get off his BKB, turn around with the silence. The Will-O-Wisp is so good out with the control up on this Faceless Void. He's so done for. They're going to be able to get the Void to slow down another 2 heroes, get those out. The Dark Rift too far away, some pushes in the side lane. GPK is hoping by hitting this tier 2 someone will come back, but no, TNC go for the high ground. They're immediately going to jump in with a nice Will-O-Wisp and the follow-up of a Blink Dagger from Gabbi. Managed to get the Underlord. No spells are going to return, and Shachlo is going to be going down here from the boar, and Vampire may just be chased all the way to the ends of the fountain, especially with the Chakra Magic. What's your way to start this fight? What is the strategy? It's got to be some sort of toss back. I'm not sure if you want to go for the Medusa. He does manage to get the real one. He tried to go for the Manta dodge, but no such luck. They're going to be able to get the Chronosphere onto Armel. Blind again! Will-O-Wisp, as well as the Blinding Light, just making things terrible for Gambit. They're going to have to retreat back to their fountain, but they've already lost their 2 supports, and Underlord stuck here with no damage. He try and fight up against Gabbi. No such luck there. They're just going to call it. They know it just doesn't matter if their cores live through this fight. They don't have the damage to deal with TNC.
And TNC is up here embarrassing good teams.
They're on a roll.
It feels so scary to play into them.
Yeah.
Create a bunch of Trinity positions throughout the enemy jungle.
FNG already getting pretty low, but the Selena Ogre combo, like you said, it's pretty deadly.
Yeah, I know.
KP feels real good about taking these fights, and this should be a kill on FNG. First blood goes the way of KP.
Complete it though. That he's not nearly low enough. Bottom lane with all that damage onto Tim's. KP. Gabbi forced to teleport back. March will bring him back in with the Chen. looks to divine.
I think Armel's dead.
Yeah, it looks like a double damage. That's going to be good enough anymore until he has his regen come in. Vampire gonna have to go for the blast off and does manage to get the deny in time. Fenji to get here. He really wants the slow. He wants the extra stuns, and now he's gonna show up. Two-man hit with the blast off, and KP, he's gonna try and kill the support, but it looks like Tim's gonna be run down by Dream, very easily getting that kill, and Vampire will be able to get out. If anything, KP may still die. If the blood right lands, KP jukes it to the left, but that means he's pretty far away from any safety. Slowed down, Dream sped up from the thirst. Might be able to still run him down, except for Lena's going to TP in, so maybe not a good LSA, but a nuke comes out from FNG. That actually completes the lane. Shachlo and Gabbi playing underneath the sandstorm, but okay, TNC isn't going to fight our gyrocopter. Let's just go for it. Bottom lane, though, they are going to be able to get the rupture on Gabbi. Chen brought him into this push, but now Shachlo is going to try and make a kill happen here. It's going to lead off onto KP. KP getting into the trees until he's pulled back by FNG. And Gabbi, who still has the rupture on him, is kind of stuck. Vampire's going to go for the deny of the blast off. Does manage to get it. Doesn't hit the damage onto Gabbi, but it looks like Dream may be able to get him. The body blocks were almost there from that frost ogre, but it looks like it was actually good enough. He doesn't want to chase Gabbi underneath the tier 1 tower. Instead, they're going to have to content themselves with a kill on Mark.
Being very aggressive. He doesn't want to get into a...
They baited him in to try and go for the tower, and he got the multicast. That'll allow Gabbi. Oh, he doesn't actually hit the splitter. That's going to be a bit of trouble. Now he should be able to run him down still with all that magic damage, unless the missile creates enough space. KP tries to rear up the fireflies, and he gets another multicast. Of course you do, KP. FNG runs out of damage. 25 HP.
He's coming up here fast.
Oh, he knows he's denying the tower right now. He can't actually get to it in time.
He's trying to do what he can.
The blood right comes in. He's going to be able to dodge that. A rupture out.
Wants to be a little bit more ahead than this. Dream.
Yeah, he
set up the rupture. This is going to be a pretty easy kill if nobody else from TNC is going to follow through.
Blast off incoming. An extra big boost of damage.
This is pretty unfortunate.
As long as they keep stacking for him and such, they push out the lane. Shachlo is going to be blown up here in the bottom with Tim's damage over time.
And actually ping successfully. They know where he is. They're going to run into him right now. Gabbi finds the Yule Scepter, the stun.
Burst strike fast enough. He's still going to hit by the stun. Gets a little bit of distance, but there's then the LSA to follow up. Then the fire blast.
Gambit
yet to see
getting
a team
abused by that. If they run into Coop, into KP here,
nice
not
burst
ideal
strike.
for them.
Lead off. Yeah.
Do something about it. Oh, Tim's, don't run there, don't run there, don't run there.
Oh, run there!
No! Oh no, he's gonna die, he's gonna die.
Outside the pit for a moment, dance around.
He doesn't roach like incredibly quickly or anything. It's just Gambit is struggling to find any sort of way to initiate on him. Shachlo does have that blink dagger. I think he might actually go for
gonna reel. They're gonna go for the epicenter. Oh, they're just gonna go to the burst strike, and he grabs it. He grabs it in time. Shachlo, and he gets the Aegis and the last hit onto the Roshan. Don't think he's getting out of here alive, but you did your best. So who do they go for? Do they go for the Aeon Disc support? The Chen that doesn't matter? Or the three very tanky cores? Well, they're just going to run at the Gambit crew. And a lot of mines. Have a lot of mines out. That's going to do a lot of damage to KP. They're going to try and turn GPK, laying out some flank-handed shots. Armel is certainly not the hero they're going to be able to bring down, but maybe some of the backline with the epicenter going out. Gabbi with his BKB, he may not last for long. In fact, he will go down away from his allies. He
walks to the exact same space.
Yep.
And then he waits for the blood right to come in for the vision.
Yep.
And they're going to do it again.
Lead off on Rupture on a KP instead. Follow up Burrow Strike. Immediately Yule Sceptered up though, and now the Sand King's going to be in trouble. He does manage to get a Force Staff off. The Hood of Defiance can still protect him a little bit. You see the Chain Frost bouncing back and forth, but at the same time, Armel does stun himself. His damage is completely out of his fight. That means GPK can focus on some of the back line. He tries to run him over. Shachlo is still trying to get away though, and FNG, he's going to be quickly eaten up by Armel, who's now going to be able to get the stun onto the Gyrocopter as well. They don't have any of these disengage tools. The Lich and the Sand King being dead. Nobody can stun Armel, but then again, a bit harder to go for this one since that minefield sign.
Yeah, just walk around it to the left again.
See if they can get some sort of Sinister Gaze or Force Staff plays that could possibly get them into the mines. That's what they really need here is Otisor protecting Gabbi. Oh, there's the Sinister Gaze trying to pull back in as best as possible with the first strike out. Not quite over the remote mines though, and Armel will be able to run to the left and Gabbi line, but Gabbi just runs forward with his BKB. Doesn't actually finish off any of these heroes. Oh, he's gonna run to the minefield side though, but he does have that Aegis. So they just blew all the remote mines, and now TNC can back in. GPK epicenter going out and going. Does manage to hit the Lina with his Burrow Strike, but doesn't really get the most amount of damage. His allies couldn't follow that up. They weren't ready to go. They were still low and regenning up. Vampire tries to position himself again to be able to get some remote mines out. They take away the Aeon Disc of the lead up, but now Dream has been Abyssal Blade up. Fortunately, Armel got stalled by the Laguna Blade out. Another round of remote mines going to do some damage, but still not enough. They do have the BKB from Armel back up for him to be able to challenge the Gyrocopter, but he's got it Satanic. He activates it. He's going to be able to get a lot of life steal out of that one in the chain. Frost passing out to finish off the plays. Hit Gabbi. He does manage to bounce back to him, but the rest of TNC will be able to split themselves up while Armel single-handedly deals with GPK. The rest of TNC looking to be able to retreat, but they can't leave the Alchemist by himself. Uh-oh, Dream. Does he just overextend himself? Does manage to get a bash in. Armel finished him off. Double kill for him.
They forward. They want to go for this before the Aegis.
Yeah.
And look at this team, how aggressive they are.
Minefield sign. Actually a little bit off the mark here. He isn't actually protecting the mines. Oh, he did force that, but that had Aeon Disc. That means Tim's just easily resets, and now there is nothing to stop TNC. And look at Armel go.
Once that
Multicast after multicast onto the techies. Missile after missile. They're going to try and chase in onto KP. Roll him up real quickly. He does have the cheese, but if they chase on, no, he got off the cheese just in time before the missile landed. Hex in 1 second. Now they're going to turn around Dream. He's going to get bursted out by the Laguna Blade, but GPK doing so much damage. The flat cannon shots will manage to finish off the mass buying back, though. And the missile, it's going to be able to chase down Armel. Can he actually get this kill by himself? GPK with this Divine Rapier came in big time, but Armel with a BKB. He's going to try to hide into the trees. He's going to drink off the unstable concoction. Now he comes back in. Does he have any more disables? He just doesn't have the mana. But oh, Armel, he's going to man fight him. But GPK, he does have a Satanic. This is not a good play for him. Armel just needs to keep kiting him around. But where is the rest of Gambit? Where's the rest?
Shachlo is just waiting on the high ground, seeing what sort of initiation opens up for him as Vampire walks into the Roshan pick, gets caught by the stun, more stepped out. Rupture is on Gabbi.
They do manage to get some vision inside the device, though. They're going to try and chain stun off this Gyrocopter. The Lunasaur is laid out onto him. So, and the unstable concoction actually stunning out Armel. Not great for them. They've already lost KP. Now they managed to get the bash. Armel, half health. Blast off going to come in, but he does manage to get his BKB off as well as the mech. That's going to be okay. He also has the hand of God from Chen, so they shouldn't overcommit too much, thinking they're going to get a kill before that burst comes in. The unstable concoction landing on a GPK. They need to be able to finish off. Oh, the Laguna Blade's not quite enough to get shots off, but maybe Gyrocopter. He does have his ace so low. He has a Divine Rapier. They chain stun him down, and he falls. Divine Rapier on the deck.
Was the only reason any of those fights looked remotely close.
How many remote mines are there here underneath this sign? Well, it may not matter. Double force after trying to get Armel into a position underneath those mines. KP will gladly take it impossible because he does have that Aegis. The Abyssal Blade goes onto Armel, allowing Dream to be able to retreat. 15 seconds till the Gyrocopter's back up. They just have to let Megas have it at this point. A refresher actually being used by Gabbi to be able to catch Vampire with the Yule Scepter, so he has a dieback. Now it's going to be a 4 versus 5 for the fate of the throne of Gambit.
And this is going to go down really fast. Questioning his decision now to wait for this, but this is an all-in.
Rapier is on its way. Activates the flat cannon shot with the Burrow Strike, starting things off. They do have that extra bit of damage coming out from GPK. They're going to be able to take down the Gyrocopter. Now solo. Now the second Divine Rapier on the deck. Gabbi controlled up. Bash from Dream. He's going to be going down as well. 2 cores dead from TNC, and Gambit are going to take a third. They get more KP.
They need to march down mid right now. Goes down.
Jesus. They're going to have to do something about this inside the device. Do they have the 4 snaps to protect him? Of course they do.
They're going to reset things.
Reset it again. Slow him down. FNG just making sure he does withstand the Pro Strike. Going up. Oh, no! He just wiped that Gyrocopter, who does have a buyback. Dream's going to try and go and kill somebody here, but he just can't man-fight anybody. Gabbi is actually out life-stealing any of Dream. Pick the techies for him. Now, he's just having to come out win for it. GPK. Oh, they missed the split Earth stun. Now the defensive force snaps come in from Gambit immediately. Sight device being used on a Dream. They're thinking about pushing forward. Armel just a little bit scared of all these proximity mines. Stun out. 2-man stun coming out from Shachlo. He's going to be able to lock down the 2 cores. Armel getting stunned up, but a heal coming down, and now he's going to start marching forward. Go straight for GPK. He's already dead. Now the sun's up, being bashing down this Bloodseeker, who just cannot do enough damage against this tanky Alchemist FNG, as well as Shachlo buying back a 3-man Burrow Strike this time around. But again, they just out of damage. TNC will be stalled up by a glyph activated, but Gambit, no, this is the end. They're going to call it here. 61 minutes in and lock down game number 2.
Such a valiant effort from Gambit, pushing TNC to the absolute brink